with Chuck's Diecast car and model reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at this car. This is actually a very interesting car. This is the Bmw V12 Lmr, which was a car that BMW built in cooperation with, or with the help of, Williams, as in the Formula One team. And this particular car raced at and won Le Mans in 1999, I believe. This is actually a pretty nice model. This one is made by Maisto and is also in a 118 scale, like most of my other models. This was quite a car. It was it had a 6-liter V12 in it. And of course, you know, this is a dedicated race car, so you know, it was crazy fast. And this car is actually the only car made by BMW which has ever won Le Mans. So just keep that in mind. I think it's a pretty interesting looking car. I mean, it's a neat looking car. Although the BMW grille on the front is a little bit, you know, like kind of an odd little afterthought. It looks kind of like nostrils or stuff, or something like that. But it is still a pretty neat looking car. And I was actually fortunate enough to see this car, I guess about 4 years ago. BMW had a big display at the Monterey Historics there at Laguna Seca Raceway. They had this, they had Jenson Button's Formula One car, it was Williams Formula One car, they had McLaren F1, they had BMW art cars there, all that sort of stuff. It was a great display, and it was really neat to see this car. But let's go ahead and take a look at the model itself here. This is a Maisto, so, you know, again, keep that in mind. It's not the most hugely detailed one, but it does have, you know, it is okay in terms of its detail. Decals are nice here. You can see here that it was, the 3 drivers were Pierluigi Martini, Yannick Dalmas, and Joachim Winkelhock. And now you know who drove this car. You can see here that the detail on the wheels, let's see if I can get in focus here, not too bad. You can see the brake discs back there, which are carbon fibers, so they're very dark and you can't really see them. You can see here that it has actually intermediate tread tires and not slicks on it. That's kind of interesting. And when you take a look here at the front, the detail is very nice. The decals are all excellent. You know, they're very, very, you know, it's very excellent. There's no bubbles, no weird things going on with it, and it looks really good. Take a look at that front. Look at those funky nostrils. Very well detailed there too. Headlights don't look too bad. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the rear here. There's not much to see here other than, say, aerodynamics. You can see the rear wing looks pretty good. You can see the diffuser in the back and the exhausts. So, and then the taillights look pretty good there too. So good for them to make that nice detail there. Again, you can see the intermediate tires there for the weather. And at least one nice thing they did do here is they did make the engine cover removable, so you can see that BMW V12 in there. And this is actually sort of the star of the show. I mean, that's actually a nicely detailed motor. I'm pretty happy with this. You can see here the engine itself and the airbox. You can see the rear suspension here, which is of course attached to the gearbox, and those are real springs there. And so they did expend that effort to put in those details. So nice of Maisto to do that. Okay, now taking a look at the interior. Again, not bad. You can see, control unit of some sort there. The steering wheel detail on that is pretty nice. There's even pedals back there. I don't know if you can see them at all, but there are pedals. And of course, there's really not much here on the dash behind the steering wheel because it's a race car, so you've got maybe one small screen there to see if you can see anything. And taking a look at the seats, you can see as well that they did a good job of recreating the seats as well as separate seat belts. They are made of plastic, but painted and nicely detailed there too. So this is this is not a bad model for the price I paid for it. So I'm happy with this one. So that completes my review of this particular model. I hope you enjoyed that look at this very interesting car. It was made specifically to race at Le Mans and only raced competitively for a couple of years. So a lot of you may not even be familiar with this car, but it is a neat car. And if you like this video, please, of course, like it and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.